Okay, this is my package of bees I ordered about 6 months ago. Finally came in. It's 3 pounds of bees, including a sugar syrup can in there and a boxed queen. They're really quiet right now, but my instructions said to roll the box and spray them. I've already sprayed them when I first pulled them into the house. This is pure filtered water. All it does is weighs down their wings so they don't tend to fly as much. And here I go rolling the cage as instructed. What I think's really cool is in here is they're hanging off of each other in shape of wild comb. It must be a format they really like. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is pop off this little cover plate here with my hive tool. Oops. Alright, it's covered up. Now this strip right here is holding my queen cage, and I've got to make sure I don't drop that in. Wow, that one's really in. So, can full of sugar water for their feeder. Right on the next of it will be the queen. What I need to do is get her out of there, brush off whatever bees are on her cage, and hang her up in between 2 bars. So this looks like fun. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that can out of there. Oh, there we go. Got my fingertips on her. And I got hold of the queen cage. Very tight fitting hole. So guys, they're on that can. I'm going to spray some more water. Alright, covering up the hole for now. Maybe I'll go that way. So this is my queen, full of worker bees. And go ahead and brush them off. Oh yeah, so maybe it would be nice to have a helmet on here. Brushing them in gently. They're landing on my arm. Gently, girls. Oh, they're buzzing.
But they're not stinging.
But they're not stinging. 2 more. And there's a sweat dripping down my inside my shirt, and it feels a lot like a honeybee.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Here is the queen. She's been separated from the rest of them because the bees that I got shipped with her are not necessarily her bees. So what we're going to do is put her in the hive for 3 days and watch, or at least 3 days, watch the bees' reaction to her. As long as they're clumped up around her real tight inside the hive, they're not ready to receive her yet. So, I'll drop her in between here. The bees that are brushed into the hive are already walking around the comb foundation. Okay. That should keep her in there. Now I'm supposed to knock a bunch of bees out on top of her.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of the cage for this one.
This is just keep them out of my face. They're not being aggressive at all. I am though. Here it comes. Alright. Supposed to pour some out on her. That's honeybees. Now the rest of the box just comes in here and sits there, lets them come out on their own terms, straight into the hive. Okay, straight down. There's a big pile of bees that have been centered over the queen cage. Here's the box that they came in. It's just sitting there in the hive for 24 hours. The bees should work their own way out of it. And I'm fixing to brush that big pile down to get my top board. Oh no. I gotta put some sugar water in there. So normally I'd have a feeder like this on the outside. This is the bees I caught over a month ago. But I tried making one. I can't make the hole big enough for the jar, so I have one on order. It's being shipped. In the meantime, quart-sized baggie full of 50-50 sugar water. I also mix in 1/8 of a teaspoon of bleach for 2 quarts in order to keep bacteria and stuff from growing in the water. So this feeding method just sits across the top bars. Actually, I'm going to put it in here. Just lower. Put it right there. And then I just make a 1-inch cut with a razor blade in it. This way it'll well up and the bees can come find it. Oh, it definitely is welling. Alright, I think it's cool now. Now, I built this top board based on the model I had in the old one. I'm going to do a screen top board in the future because high ventilation helps the bees fight off all the pests that are killing our hives at the rate of 54% a year. This board goes on top. I can't remember if it's shiny side up or down. Shiny side down. Then my hive top goes in. I have 1/4 inch wood to help ventilate on the top. That's not good enough because we had about 10 bees trapped in the hive from this one, so they definitely can squeeze through a 1/4 inch. And they're housed. I don't have my entrance reducer in. Okay, until these guys get strong, they're about 6,000 to 10,000 bees. Need 60,000 for a full hive. And it takes quite a bit of bees to guard the entrance because all the other honeybees in the area will come in and rob them because they're being fed daily with sugar water. And we haven't had enough rain to really get the blooms going, so the wild bees are desperate for food. So I'm putting a small hole, and that is now their entrance. Once I get my feeder, then I'll take out that sugar water baggie and put the feeder in just like on this other hive.